Hi, this is Mike Urban for the Fiscal Alliance Foundation, and I'm here to tell you that the people in power in Massachusetts, well, they are coming for the one law standing between you and a $16,000 property tax bill. Look at it this way. For the last 46 years, no governor, no Boston mayor, literally nobody has talked about or touched Prop 2.5. We had nearly 46 years of a bipartisan, let's not talk about it and let's not touch it. This was until the end of 2025. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu and Governor Maura Healey, what they decided to do is that they decided that your wallet is a problem here, and they brought this talking point into the public space.
Yes, we need a new system. Okay. I would be happy if that came through a repeal pathway. I'd be happy if it came through a different pathway.
This was last year in 2025. Michelle Wu went on GBH and she decided to bash Prop 2.5. She's bashing Prop 2.5 because it's a problem for her spending. She said it's the tightest belt on the city.
Prop 2.5 is a very significant sort of constraint across every city's planning.
She ended up calling this a relic. She said it was handcuffing the city. And then, of course, just weeks later, Maura Healey gets asked about repealing it, and she said that she will respect the will of the voters. Not something like this is working as intended. So to me, when she says something like this, I believe this is some kind of political speech for if she had something on her desk regarding Prop 2.5, she would more than likely sign it.
I know it's something that's being discussed at the local level now and at the state level. I'll review anything that comes my way.
The real issue that we have in Massachusetts, we don't have a revenue problem. We have a spending problem and we have a priorities problem. Look at it this way. When different methods fail to try to collect even more money out of the taxpayers here, they're trying to collect more of your tax dollars, the powers that be will try to default into looking at different systems or different mechanisms to try to reform them and to try to change the system in general. But the hard reality here, and what they won't take a look at, is the state aid. The state aid is failing the municipalities inside of Massachusetts. This is the sole reason why it's May of 2026 and we've had 74 or more override attempts already. To put things into perspective, back in October of 2025, we had just 54. So it's obvious we, by that time this year, are going to have substantially more. And look at it this way. When you have almost a quarter of the Commonwealth looking for overrides, it's obvious there is a systemic problem with the amount of money that is heading back into these towns or into these municipalities. That is what the problem is here. So it's state aid as a whole. It's unrestricted local aid as a whole. This is the problem. It's dropped 25% in real dollars since 2002, with Beacon Hill keeping more money than they should be obligated to send back to the towns. And honestly, the real problem and the truth is that Prop 2.5 is the last line of defense for the taxpayer, but unfortunately, it is also the first line of offense for Beacon Hill.
The Fiscal Alliance Foundation is a nonpartisan, nonprofit 501c3 organization. Visit our website to read more about our alternative energy policy studies, sign up for important email updates, make a tax-deductible contribution, and follow us on social media.